Good evening and welcome. This is the Board of Trustees' regular meeting. Today's date is October 12th, 2021. It is 7:30 p.m. and we are meeting here in the boardroom at the Village Hall. Roll call, please.
Mayor Vorderer.
Present.
Trustee Desmond.
Here.
Trustee Sack.
Present.
Trustee Pembroke.
Here.
Trustee Mallow.
Here.
Trustee Stalker.
Here.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Here.
I will need a motion to let Trustee Desmond participate telephonically.
So moved. Second.
A second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor? A roll call?
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Motion
Motion passes. Can you hear me, Tim?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, veteran salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, do we have any public comments tonight?
One, Mr. Sutko.
Mr. Sucker, would you come up to the podium, and are you an Oak Lawn resident?
I am indeed, a longtime Oak Lawn resident.
And a good one, I might point out.
Well, thank you very kindly. I wanted to speak today to give a shout out to the Public Works folks that work so hard in putting together the Fall on the Green. They work so hard and so long, not only setting it up, but tearing it down and maintaining it throughout. They even had to come to the forefront when one of the vendors failed to get there to set up their thing on time, and our Public Works Department stepped up to the task and made that possible. Also, while we're talking about Fall on the Green, I wanted to compliment the police force for their presence in uniform, which keeps control very much among a wide distribution of crowd. And it's for that reason that many of the citizens feel safe in coming to the Fall on the Green and gratified when they do. So those are my comments.
Thank you, Mr. Sutko. And you might point out that this whole village works very, very hard to make that successful, from Public Works, Police, certainly our Fire Department, and special thanks goes to you and your committee and Trustee Paul Mallow, who organized it and put it together.
Indeed.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Any other public comments?
No.
Conflict of interest disclosure. Any trustee have any conflict with any issue on this agenda? Hearing none, I'll move on to the approval of the regular meeting minutes, 2021-17, dated September 28th, 2021. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Desmond.
Yes.
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Motion passes. New business by trustees. We'll start out in District 1. District 1?
Thank you, Mayor. I have no new business.
Thank you. District 2?
Thank you, Mayor. I have a couple of things to discuss. I've just got some news that the Fifth Third campus, which is off of 95th and Cicero, directly west of the Webb Chevy, is going through a redevelopment. The developers have signed an agreement with Northwestern College for a 15-year lease on the existing three-story tower. This also includes a retail center where the existing Fifth Third check processing center is on 95th Street, and they are going to be putting a new Fifth Third branch east of that on 95th Street. So that's a positive development on a property that has not been used. I do know that they did sell some of the property to the existing business of the Chevy dealership. So that's a really good job by staff and village getting that taken care of. And then just from a Public Works update from the Sewer Division, making great strides with our Stony Creek stormwater flooding mitigation efforts, both east and west of Cicero Avenue. Met with officials from High School District 218 and the Oak Lawn Park District to discuss partnering with them on solutions that can provide millions of gallons of retention, basically using open space and fields that are on those campuses to provide water retention during heavy storms. So it's a really good project, and hopefully we'll hear more about that coming up. We do have a Public Works meeting on Thursday. There's been over 17,000 feet of sanitary main that has been cleaned and inspected, and that's through the 12th. Couple of point repairs that need to be completed prior to the start of the lining stage, but so far project in schedule. And the 2021 sewer rehabilitation program is in progress. The sewer division is performing the construction inspection duties for this project. The taking of this work in-house will allow the redirection of those funds to provide for additional staffing, repair locations, et cetera. And then there have been 379 sewer point-of-sale inspections, which were conducted in the third quarter versus 366 in the second quarter. And for those who don't know the importance of that, that continues to solidify our relationship with MWRD by reducing the amount of water going into the sanitary system, which will in fact help relieve pressure during these rains that we've been getting. So that concludes my report.
Excellent report, Trustee Oliniechek. District 3,
Thank you, Mayor. No new business tonight.
District 4,
Yes, Mayor, thank you. I just want to take an opportunity to thank all the residents in District 4 for all their communication with me, phone calls and emails about all these areas of debris where it's possible habitats for rodents and pests. I appreciate all the communication. And then I just want to observe that Shake Shack seems to have a pretty good opening here, and I want to thank all the residents in Oak Lawn for supporting the Oak Lawn businesses. That's it.
thank you, sir. District 5,
No, nothing at this time. Thank you.
thank you. District 6,
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple quick things. I wanted to mention St. Catherine's Men's Club is hosting a blood drive on November 7th, 2021, from 8:30 to 12:30 at the church in Kane Hall. Appointments are welcome, but walk-ins are also welcome. This is our 4th blood drive in the last year, and it helps out, obviously, more than just the parish, but the entire community. And I did just want to mention, I was with the mayor at Birdie's ribbon cutting. I've personally been in there now like 4 or 5 times.
me too.
It's a great place to go. It's in District 6, and that whole area is really looking up, and there's a lot more business going, a lot more people going there, and it's good for everything. But it was really a nice opening, and everything went well. That's all I have. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Sack. Village Manager's report.
Nothing this evening.
Consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are routine and have been brought forward at the direction of the Board of Trustees and will be enacted with one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. A request, Board of Trustees approval for a tent sale at Amazon Fresh at 4031 95th Street, Oak Lawn, from October 20th till October 30th. B, Resolution 21-1854, a resolution approving the termination agreement with Norcom and the Village of Oak Lawn. C, Resolution number 21-1855, resolution approving Torrey Construction bids for the 2021 re-roofing of the water pumping station tabulation. D, Resolution 21-1856, a resolution approving the authorization and authorizing execution of estoppel letters requested by MEPT Stony Creek LLC regarding the Stony Creek Promenade development at the northwest corner of Cicero Avenue and 111th Street, Oak Lawn, Illinois. And E, Resolution 21-1857, a resolution appointing members to various committees and liaison appointments within the Village of Oak Lawn. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Mayor, I'd like to remove item D from consideration.
Thank you. Any other? We're voting for A, B, C, and D.
ABC.
Roll call, please.
No. Item D,
Oh, I thought you said E.
D,
Okay, I'm sorry.
the estoppel letters.
Okay. Make that correction for the minutes. We're removing item D and voting on A, B, C, and E.
Correct.
Call the roll, please.
Trustee Desmond.
yes,
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker,
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Motion's passed. D, Resolution 21-1856, a resolution approving and authorizing execution of El Stapo letters requested by MEPT Stony Creek LLC regarding the Stony Creek Promenade development at the northwest corner of Cicero Avenue and 111th Street, Oakalawn, Illinois. Motion, please.
Motion to table.
Is there a second?
Let me explain the tabling.
I think you need a second before we can go into discussion, quite honestly, Bud.
All right.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Approved by Trustee Pembroke.
Let me suggest that the only reason I'm taking this out of the consent agenda is I've read through it 3 times and I have no idea what it says. And maybe I'm just not legalistically minded enough, but it seemed to me that we had 4 or 5 copies of the same thing in the explanation, and I still have not received any understanding of what this does. If somebody here could explain it to me, I'd be happy to vote for it.
Sure, Bud, I'll.
Please.
So these estoppel letters are being requested by MEPT, which is the pension fund that currently owns the Stony Creek development. They are selling their interest in the development. These letters are requests of the village to confirm that they are not in breach of all those different things you saw. So they did read very similarly. They applied to easements, crossover, everything that's in the master lease. And we, the village, our economic development attorneys have reviewed that and said they are not in breach. So the buyer then buys the property and they are not buying something that's in breach. So these letters are the village telling the buyer that they're not in breach.
As long as that is what it says, I would be happy to withdraw my objection to it and motion to table and change it to motion to approve. Jamie, would you accept that as an explanation?
I would.
So we have a motion to approve by Bud, second by Jamie, is that right?
Thank you.
Do we have to table?
No, it's a superseding motion.
Supersede,
So we have a
okay.
superseding motion
Okay,
to approve.
okay. Then we need a roll call, please.
Trustee Desmond,
Yes.
Trustee Sack,
Yes.
Trustee Pembroke,
Yes.
Trustee Mallow,
Yes.
Trustee Stalker,
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Motion passes. Number 9 on the agenda is setting the Halloween hours of 2021. Village Manager, are you familiar with the current hours that the Halloween this year is Sunday?
Correct.
It's a long day.
And over the years, it's changed frequently based on the day, sometimes some pushback from residents, sometimes some requests from children. I defer to Trustee Oliniechek, who generally led the charge on this for many years because he had the most vocal people in his district.
Constituency.
Yes, right. But
That's
so there
not
is,
fair to
there
put.
is no stated hours. It's not been consistent, and again, depends on the day. It's really up to the board, what everyone's comfortable with. And for historical perspective, maybe Trustee Oliniechek might offer some insights.
I believe we should have Halloween from 7 in the morning. No, I think it's a reasonable.
I move to table that.
I don't fully understand what you're saying, so
Yes.
I'm going to table that. No. I think it's fair, starting off at 1 in the afternoon till like 7 at night. I mean, I don't have any druthers on that.
I did receive 2 emails reference to this. One I thought was a little bit unrealistic. Her fear of crime was unrealistic, and I let her know that. And I did receive another one that thought 8 was pretty late, in light of it being Sunday, because they had all day to trick or treat. So if you would make a motion, okay, for your suggestion, 1 to 7, we could take a vote. I might also point out that as a police officer, our police department's extremely busy that night, and to expect them to respond to a trick-or-treater at a door at 7:15 might not occur, okay? But if we can send a message to the community, if you should such make that motion of 1 to 7.
Okay.
It's gonna be a time for forever, into perpetuity? Or is
No,
it
it's
just
for this year.
It's for this year because it is a
Every year.
Sunday.
Okay.
I think 1 o'clock is a little too early. I think starting at 3 to 7 is fine on a Sunday. I mean, that's a long time to be sitting at the door. I mean, with COVID last year, everything kind of changed, so a lot of people didn't go trick-or-treating. So there was people telling you to put notes on your door and turn your lights off, but nobody's gonna stop the kids from coming out at 9 o'clock. My door's still gonna ring at 9 o'clock. And somebody's gonna be there and we're gonna give them candy and then that's it. So I don't know that this is a
We're
ultimate
not
stop,
expecting kids
but,
to be off the street as
but
such.
just putting a time and a date out there to let people know this is when you should start, this is when you should go till. So,
Yeah, I don't oppose that concept of personally trick-or-treating's big. I give out the big candy bars, if you're hearing that out on Oak Lawn.
What's your address,
yeah,
Mr.
what, yeah.
Porter?
But
Hey, I'm gonna
listen,
write that down.
my neighbor says she's got 15 trick-or-treaters, I get 250 trick-or-treaters. But so trick-or-treat's a big deal, but I do believe that some restrictions probably is appropriate. But again, please, if you're watching this, don't expect our police department to respond immediately to trick-or-treaters on your door at 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 7:30 in the evening. It's a busy night for our police department, I can assure you. based on-
Well, I'll make a motion that we have our hours from 2 until 6.
Second. 2 p.m.
Okay,
2
we have a
p.m. to 6 p.m.
2 to 6 p.m., and it's seconded by,
Myself.
oh, yeah, well, the police chief cannot second.
No matter how much he tries.
Disagree with you, sir.
He's raising his hand awful lot.
Trustee Mallow seconded.
Okay, trustee Mello seconded. Okay, roll call, please.
Trustee Desmond. Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Trustee Pembroke.
No.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Motion passes 5-1. And just for clarification, our trick-or-treat hours this year are
It's okay.
2 to 6 p.m. Okay, number 10 is the village clerk's report.
We have disbursement resolution number 2021-18D dated October 12th, 2021, in the amount of $8,682,431.49. Oh, did I go too fast?
No. That's some background noise.
Okay.
Mute
Hey,
that.
Tim, could you put your thing on mute unless you want to speak? Tim, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some background noise here. Could you put your speaker on mute unless you want to vote? Hello?
He's on mute.
Oh, okay. All right, let's move on. Where we at? We're taking a vote?
We need a
Are you
motion.
on mute?
We need a motion to pay the bills.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Desmond.
Yes.
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Trustee Pembroke.
Yes.
Trustee Mallow.
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Bills are paid. Any C is general matters, Madam Clerk?
Just a reminder about the community shred event that's going to take place on October 23rd from 9 to 11 a.m. at the middle school. It'll be in the south parking lot. It'll be a drive-through shred event, so you can bring 2 boxes to be shred. Volunteers will remove from your trunk or back seat and then return those boxes to your vehicle. One other quick announcement is that the Oak Lawn VFW Post is having their craft fair this Sunday, October 17th, from 10 to 3 p.m. All of the proceeds collected will benefit their veteran and community projects. That is all.
Thank you. We'll move on to the village president's report. A is a request to approve a liquor and tobacco commission's referral for a tobacco license at 9637 Southwest Highway. And B is an ordinance 21-1882 approving that license. Is there a motion?
Motion to deny.
Second.
We have a motion to deny and a second. Roll call, please.
Trustee Desmond.
Yes.
Trustee Sack.
Yes.
Trustee Pembroke?
Yes.
Trustee Mallow?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Okay, motion to deny. Village Manager's report. First off, I want to congratulate the Oaklawn Chamber of Commerce on their 75th anniversary. Recently, they had a little benefit over at Stony Creek to celebrate that. And I had to think to myself, I've been around a long time, that Chamber of Commerce is the blood of this village. Without the chamber, their success and their contributions to this village, it would not be the town that it is today. And I must comment on the summer concerts. I attended pretty much every one of them with Trustee Mallow.
Thank you.
And Dan Johnson, Major Dan Johnson from the Oaklawn Park District Commissioner. They were special. They were extremely well attended. And I can't tell you how many people reached out to the mayor's office to tell them how proud and how happy they were to attend those conferences. And three, as Trustee Sack mentioned, one of my obligations or duties was to cut a ribbon for the birdies last week. What a great sport business. It's got golf simulators, about 7 of them, state of the art. But better than yet, I've been there like the trustee 3 or 4 times, and every meal was phenomenal. And the place is busy. I was there Sunday at 10:30. Every simulator was gone, and people were fine dining. And on a personal matter, I was invited and will be on the honor flight. For those that know what the honor flight is, it is a flight which takes off from Midway, and it takes World War I, II, and Vietnam soldiers to Washington, D.C. Okay, they treat us to a tour of our memorials and our monuments. They serve us lunch and dinner, and we're back on the airplane and home by 8:30. It's a great honor to be selected to do that. And I just want to shout out to the people that run that. It's all volunteer. They raise funds to do that. And in talking to other veterans who've had that opportunity to do, they say it is the greatest thanks they've received for serving this great country. Other than that, I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Oh, I gotta move into the executive session. The- Okay. All right, I need a motion to move to executive session for the discussion of about 30-minute releases here and the sale and purchase of real property. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you for coming.